Hey guys, we're doing another Get Ready With Me. Today I wanted to talk about a topic that comes up very, very often. And it comes up specifically when people compare themselves to my life or other people who are like semi-successful at a young age. I'm kind of rushing because I'm getting ready for a concert right now and we're about to leave. But I wanted to talk about this specific topic because I feel like a lot of people need to hear this. You are exactly where you need to be in life. And I know that a lot of people hate that saying, especially when they're in a place in their life where they're not proud of where they are, they don't like where they are, but there's a reason. I believe that there's a reason for everything, and I believe in divine timing. And if you're in a spot in your life that you don't necessarily like, it's the worst thing to hear this, but that place you're in right now is exactly where you need to be. Because if you're in that spot any other time of your life, say if you were in your dream spot in life right now, whatever the case may be, your dream body, your dream career, any place in life that you dream of, if you right now were put into that spot, you wouldn't know what to do, because your future self who is in that dream vehicle, that dream spot that you're currently thinking about, that version of yourself had to work, experience challenges, and overcome them. And that version of yourself knows how to handle whatever that dream life comes with. Because in life, it's not all going to be flowers and daisies and rainbows and sprinkles and shit like that. People in the dream spot that you want to be in also face a bunch of challenges, if not more. And yes, that might not be like financial challenges or like body issues, whatever that dream of yours is, but they face other challenges outside of that you yourself, the place that you're in right now, the mindset, the body, the mental capacity and tolerance for challenges, that person is not going to be ready for whatever the challenges your dream life or ideal version of yourself is facing. You're not going to be able to conquer those, because to get to your dream life and to get to the place where you want to be, you need to learn along the journey, along the way to that person, how you're going to overcome challenges, how you're going to build dedication on the way there. And on the way to your dream life, a lot of people who are older in college or took gap years or whatever, I feel like some of the people that I've talked to have always said that they felt behind because they're like 24 and in college. But I always think about the people who truly didn't know what they wanted to do when they were in college and just picking whatever route they felt was acceptable by society and not actually something that they want. Maybe it's because they know that the thing that they want is not the traditional route. For me, the thing that I wanted was to become an entrepreneur, which is not really a traditional route, but there's other routes that are like even more crazy than entrepreneurship. And these are things that people really, really wanted to do, but instead society says we should go to college, we should get educated, we should get a degree, we should start working for a company or a corporation. And I'm not saying the traditional path is like the wrong path, but I'm thinking about the people who started college early at the fresh age of 17 and 18, didn't know what they wanted to do, only went to college because their parents wanted them to go to college, or society said that they should go to college or they're not going to be successful. And I'm thinking about those people who chose the wrong major, who chose the wrong career path because they didn't know what they truly wanted. At 17 and 18, I did not know what I wanted. And the only reason why I went to college was because I had a scholarship and financial aid. There was no other reason for me to not go to college. But for people who have to pay for college out of pocket, they're putting themselves in hundreds of thousands of debt at the age of 17 and 18 is actually crazy. I feel bad for those people because they pursued something that they didn't know they wanted, put themselves in bad debt, only to come out of it and realize that they chose a major that they're not passionate about. They finished school and the career path that they chose is something that they absolutely hate. And so when I talk to people who took some gap years, took some time to learn a little bit more about themselves and really understand what they want in life and go back to school if that's the route that they want to take, or venture off to something different, like I actually really applaud you guys for that, because you didn't just jump into college not knowing what you wanted to do and waste all your money. For people who have the means to go to college and like the funds, their parents will pay for it or something like that, like this is a different story, but this is for people who aren't on that boat. And I think the norm or the expectation of 17 and 18-year-olds going to college, graduating at 22 or 21, jumping into the rat race, climbing up the corporate ladder, like I am somewhat a part of that. I know that it was just a vehicle for me to get to the dream life that I want to get to and the one that I'm working my way up to. But for other people, this is really not the path for them. But they go to college because when people say they're doing college, whatever, they're going to school, it's more socially acceptable to understand that than, oh, I'm trying to, start my own business. I'm working on a startup. I'm trying to start my own clothing brand. Like more entrepreneurial ideas, or I'm trying to, make music. I'm trying to do like the artistic route. I feel like the people who look down on them really don't understand what it means to fulfill your true passion and meaning and call in life. Wherever you are are is the right place that you need to be. And especially I'm talking to people who are in like their 20s and 30s and still don't know where they want to be in their life. There's a bunch of success stories of entrepreneurs, actors, actresses, musicians that have been doing this for years, have been grinding and grinding for 10 plus years, like maybe like 15 to 20 years. And they don't catch their big break until 18 years of literal grinding. But what do these people all have in common? They never gave up. They never gave up. But anyways, the moral of this video is that if you are continuing to show up every single day, if you are continuing to believe in yourself, if you're continuing to work hard and grind for whatever it is you want in life, don't ever feel like you are quote unquote behind. Because with divine timing, everyone is different. We are all our own individuals and we all have our own different lives. We've all gone through different types of traumas in our life. We really can't compare ourselves to other people who are more successful than us, who might be in the same age range, because of all our different past and all the different things that we went through. But that shouldn't be your excuse for you to not take action and try to get to that space. Try to get to that place that they are at as well, if that's where you want to be. You shouldn't let that fact itself hold you back. I've had people in their 30s and 40s, sometimes even above, reach out to me on Instagram, usually. One of my clients is 76 years old that I'm teaching how to become financially free. It's never too late. It's never too late to try something new. It's never too late to chase your dreams. It's never too late to start a business. It's never too late to start your fitness journey. But one thing you shouldn't be doing is comparing yourself to others, to other people who have different lives, different backstories, different privileges than you. That shouldn't be the reason why you are not working up to your goals. Everyone has a different life than you, and as long as you're showing up every single day for yourself, if you're learning something new every day, if you have one failure per day that you learn from, and if you're continuously growing as a person, trust divine timing, trust your manifestations if you're acting on it. You can't manifest shit and expect for it to poof come to life if you're not working toward those things that you're manifesting. If you trust yourself and if you trust divine timing, you will get to where you want to be, as long as you are taking action every single day. You're never too old to try something new. I think that's the dumbest thing. And don't compare yourself to others. That's really toxic. Only compare yourself to others for inspiration. That should be the only way that you're comparing yourself to other people, not to tear yourself down and not to be self-destructive, because the more negativity you feed yourself, the more that it manifests in your life. So whenever somebody compares their life to me, I just think about how I grew up in an entrepreneurial setting, an entrepreneurial mindset. All of my family had jobs, but they didn't make enough money at their jobs to help support all of us. So they had side hustles and businesses, and that's how I knew how to make money, because they never had a cap on how much money they can make. If you guys want to know a little bit more about me, personally, my dad, for his side hustle, he's a fisherman. He sold fish to our family friends that he would catch at the pier so that we can have extra money, or the money we just needed to survive, because his job was not enough money to keep a roof over our head and feed all of us. So my aunt and my uncle, they were caregivers, but they also had rental properties. That was their business. And obviously they needed to work really, really hard to get that capital to have a rental business, but they ended up being the most successful people in my family so far, after me, obviously. And I lived with them for a majority of my life. I didn't really live with my parents. I learned so much from their business and their entrepreneurial mindset. At an early age, I knew exactly what I wanted to do. I wouldn't want somebody who didn't have these role models to compare themselves to me. I'm a 21-year-old entrepreneur with one six-figure business and another business that is reaching up to that. I wouldn't want somebody who didn't have that kind of mindset growing up to compare themselves to me, because we have different ways of thinking. So remember from this video, it's never too late to try new things. If you're going to compare yourselves to other people, only compare yourselves for inspiration. That's the only purpose you should be doing that for. And third, you're exactly where you need to be in life. Remember the concept of divine timing. Everything happens for a reason. And if you were to put your current self in your future ideal dream life, and that version of yourself, the person you are right now wouldn't have that character development to be able to sustain your dream lifestyle. You would not have that character development needed in between these two lives. Like if you wanted financial freedom, if you wanted your dream body, and the person that you are today got that tomorrow, you would literally just revert back to that same person you were, because you wouldn't know how to sustain financial freedom. You wouldn't know how to run the businesses maybe that you already have then. You wouldn't know how to multiply your money so that you can stay wealthy. You'd probably blow all that cash. And same thing if it's for your revenge body, if it's for your dream body. You wouldn't know your training plan or your workouts. You have to figure that out along the way. You just wouldn't know how to sustain that dream life, because you haven't gone through the character development, the challenges and the learnings that come between who you are right now and the dream version of yourself. Those are the things that I want you to take away from this video. I hope you guys found it helpful. Let me know in the comments below what you thought. Subscribe, like this video, follow me on TikTok and Instagram. I try to post free game over there on the daily, and I'll see you in my next video.